While the issue of female genital mutilation, FGM, a practice common in some Muslim-majority and African countries, has only recently been thrust into the American sphere, there has been debate over the practice in the UK for decades. U.S. District Judge Bernard Friedman ruled Tuesday that an anti-FGM law was unconstitutional and Congress had no authority to enact a law that criminalizes the practice, allegedly performed to dull the sexual urges of women, dismissing the case against Dr. Nagarwala, according to the Detroit News. Prosecutors alleged that Dr. Jamana Nagarwala, a member of Detroit's Indian Muslim Dawoodi Bohra community, conducted female genital mutilation, FGM, on more than 100 girls in Detroit, Michigan, over a span of 12 years in a conspiracy involving 7 other people. As despicable as FGM may be, Congress overstepped its bounds by banning the abuse, the U.S. District Judge said. Breitbart News reported Tuesday that Judge Friedman's decision may end the Detroit trial, as the defendants cannot be charged in Detroit because the state's anti-FGM law was passed after the group had been arrested. 4 of the accused still face federal conspiracy and obstructions charges that could see them behind bars for decades if convicted when the case goes to trial next April, according to the Detroit Free Press. European countries have been battling with the imported problem of FGM for decades, with varying degrees of success. Britain's failures may present a window into the pitfalls lawmakers may face until a robust, American, response to the abuse is taken. 1. Passing an anti-FGM law is only half the battle. Britain outlawed FGM in 1985, with new laws and requirements strengthening that legislation in 2003 and 2015. Yet there has never been a single successful prosecution. Point 2, do not underestimate the power of political correctness. While the Department of Justice has said that it is committed to stopping FGM in the U.S., British police have provided mixed messages over what is more important, protecting children or avoiding offence. Breitbart London reported in 2017 that West Midlands Police said that prosecuting FGM was not a priority for the force as it was unlikely to benefit the child, saying their focus was educating and safeguarding vulnerable girls. 3. European and American Islamic clerics have defended FGM. The strongest voices in favor of female genital mutilation will often come from those whose voices carry the most weight in the community. In February, Breitbart London reported that the Islamic Central Council of Switzerland, IZRS, had defended FGM, saying that it is justified under Islamic law despite the practice being illegal in Switzerland since 2012. 4. What do you do when girls are taken abroad for mutilation? The CDC advises that while victims are being cut in the U.S., victims are also sent abroad for the procedure. In the UK, parents taking their daughters back to their countries of origin to have their genitals cut during the school summer holidays has become known as cutting season. In the case of Britain, 86% of FGM cases where the details are known were undertaken in an African country, with young girls frequently taken abroad during school vacation for a holiday by relatives to be cut. 5. Can the USA learn from France? While the lessons of Europe point to struggles with cultural influencers, politically correct police, and toothless legal systems, there exists one success story: France. France introduced an anti-FGM law in 1983 with the threat of 10 years in prison, or up to 20 years for cutting a girl under the age of 15, and with parents considered accomplices to the crime. Hundreds of parents and cutters have been jailed. At first the African communities didn't want parents prosecuted, but it's against the law and the law is the same for all, French lawyer Linda Weil-Curiel told The Guardian in 2014. We explain to doctors the importance of examining all children. In that way they can check not just for FGM but for sexual abuse.